Ruboid313 and welcome back to Pokemon Emerald Randomizer. In the last episode we took on Flannery of the Laveridge Town Gym, and in this episode we will be following the advice of one Miss May that we saw last episode and take on Norman, or our father, of the Petalburg Gym. So as a result of that, I have off screen I travelled back to Petalburg City just to you know, save a bit of time. So if we sit here, Leader Norman, a man in pursuit of power. Let us begin. Hey, how's it going, Champion Bound Matthew? The doors in this gym open when you beat the awaiting trainers. Whoops, the doors in this room are already open, so don't attack me. The trainers of Petalburg Gym use all kinds of items. The door at the left leads to the speed room. The door at the right leads to the accuracy room. The door's name will be on the door, so choose carefully. Once you've chosen a door, well hey, go for it. So yeah, the thing of this gym is you can either go one direction or the other. So, like you said, this is a speed room. And I'll just go through here for just to show you. And if we speak to this trainer, the ability to attack before the opponent, just the thought alone puts me to great advantage, don't you agree? So yes, like he said, the trainers will use an item on their Pokemon in their first turn of these battles usually, depending on which room you've chosen to go in. For this, since we chose to go into the speed room, he will, the trainer, I forgot the word for a moment, will typically use an item that will raise the Pokemon's speed. But honestly, them doing that at that moment was I can honestly think it's because the Pokemon I had out initially was 4 times weak to wing attack. So, but if we just take this Swallow down quickly just like this. Oh, that did a bit more damage than... oh, bugger nuggets. Right, but now it's paralysed, we can... well, I was going to say we can attack it quickly, but looks like we're going to have to heal as well. And I'll just speed this up just so you don't have to sit and wait. But normally I believe if you were using a Pokemon that was faster than his Swallow, he would have used an X speed so that it raises its attack. But now that we've beaten him, we get the choice of going left or right again, and if we take a look, left leads to Confusion Room. So that suggests that whatever's in there will use Confusion Tactics, or the Defense Room. Well, the defense room sounds like it'll be easier and less of a challenge, so let us go in here then. The higher the defense, the more reckless I can be in attack. But the thing with that, you've actually got to spend more time actually getting your defense up, so while you've been getting your defense up and preparing to be reckless with your attack, you've already probably taken damage. And she's got a Wigglytuff which has high HP, so I'll just go for the Leech Seed, and I think, even though she's raising her defense, I believe I shall go for the Stun Spore and hope to... good, so we've got it paralysed and Leech Seeded. I've forgotten what the word was for a moment there. But we'll just go for the Mach Punch and hope that'll deal enough damage that Leech Seed will deal with it. Okay then, that's even better than I'd hoped. So that's that, and we've defeated Alexia as well. Our defences weren't enough. And just like the other time, that opens 2 more doors. To the right, we have the one-hit KO room. Well, I don't trust that, so I think I'm going to go with the strength room. Which obviously will be getting, I'd assume, attack as high as possible. Our gym leader told us to go all out and beat you, even if you happen to be the leader's kid. So, even though they've not actually done anything to show it, and I'm not even sure if they do in this game, but at least in Ruby and Sapphire, on the first turn they would use an X item. Like, this is a strength room, so the trainer would have used an X attack on their first turn of their Pokemon. But no, it looks like they're just gonna attack normally, so she's probably gonna heal. Yep, so I'll just speed it up for you again. And then do a second Mach Punch and just take the Zangoose down. Or couldn't we have got the critical hit the first time so we wouldn't have had to sit through her healing? And just like that, Jessica levels up to 29, which is possibly one of the best things we could hope for right now. But I went all out. Does she have sideburns? Oh dear. Gym Leader's Room. See for yourself what Pokemon await you, the sign says. And by defeating 3 of the trainers of your choice, you make it into the Gym Leader's Room. But before we actually battle Norman, I'm going to go battle the other trainers off screen so I can get a little bit more experience. So I'll see you in a moment. Alrighty, so we're back, and nothing particularly happened when I was training. I just got a bit more experience. The only thing I've done is that I've given Jessica the Miracle Seed, so Mega Drain does a bit more damage, and I gave Cora the EXP share because she's the lowest level, so I didn't do anything. But for now, let's take on our father and punch all his animals. So you did get 4 gym badges. Fine, as I promised, we will have a Pokemon battle. Matthew, I'm so happy I can have a real battle with my own child. But a battle is a battle. I will do everything in my power as a gym leader to win. You better give it your best shot too. And just like all the other gym leaders and pretty much other boss battles, I will go over each of his Pokemon. First, Spinder, level 27 with Own Tempo for the ability, so it can't be confused. Knows the moves Psybeam, Encore, Teeter Dance, and Facade. So, since Norman is the normal type gym leader, the best thing you can hope for is that you have a half decent fighting move. Unfortunately for me, I only have Mach Punch, and as you saw there, it didn't do quite as much as I'd hoped. So, as far as attacking goes, it knows Facade and Psybeam, so I'm just gonna switch into Gwen, so she can only words, if I could. I'm just falling over my own words here, I'm sorry. Oh, this is. You know, it's a sad day when you getting beaten by a Spinder that badly. But, okay, next is Vigor. Oh, well, you can see their Vigoroth, but I will just bring out Cora for now. Whee! I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with Cora, but his next Pokemon, Vigoroth, level 27 with Vital Spirit for the ability, so it can't be put to sleep. Knows the moves Slash, Feint Attack, Encore, and Facade. So, it's a pretty standard normal type with pretty high attack power, and with moves like Slash it can do a lot of damage, as you saw there, so I think it would be best for me to switch out into Beryl, because I'm going to predict that it'll go for another normal attack and hope it's not Feint Attack. And good. But yeah, now I'll be moving on to Feint Attack, which even though it's super effective, it's classed as a special attack, and I know Vigoroth's special attack stat isn't that high, so I think I'll go for the Curse, even though that's probably going to KO Beryl. And then we'll switch into Jessica. So I'll take Curse damage, then we can Mach Punch it and take it down. Right, that's Vigoroth down. Next he's using Linoon, so this may seem like a weird thing. I'm going to send Croconaw in so that it can hopefully, well, essentially as bait and as a free turn, so I can just get a free revive off on Beryl, because she's going to be extremely important coming up. But anyway, Linoon, level 29, pick up for the ability, so you don't really have to worry about that doing anything. Knows the moves Slash, Belly Drum, Headbutt, and Facade. So, there was a reason that I restored Beryl to full health. It's because, since Linoon only knows normal attacking moves, he cannot even do any damage to Beryl. So he goes for the Belly Drum, and I'll just go for the Secret Power and just do as much damage as I can. Unfortunately, I feel he's going to heal now, so yeah, we'll just speed it up, seeing as though it can't really do much. And just like that, we've taken down his third Pokemon. But his last Pokemon, and probably one of the hardest gym battles, or just battles in general that you will have faced, is Slacking, level 31. Truant for the ability, so it attacks every other turn, and with Citrus Berry for a hold item. knows the moves Yawn, Feint Attack, Counter, and Facade. So, with it only being able to attack every other turn, and with that counter, I'd recommend only using physical attacks every other turn. But my plan here is, since the worst thing it could do to Beryl is Feint Attack or Yawn, I'm going to start off with the knockoff, so I can hopefully get rid of that citrus berry it's holding. Alright, that worries me slightly, but and just like that it's gone. But since its ability Truant, and even though it's faster than me, I will get to do this because it's not going to be able to do anything. And yes, I realise I'm doing the suicide for the second time, but it's the best thing I can hope to do right now. Alright, so that's... right, it's got the curse, but now I shall switch into Amanda because I have a bit of a plan now. Right, afflicted by curse, good, so that'll be doing a bit of decent damage to it every turn. And my plan is to go for the attract, since Amanda is female and Slacking is male. And since Slacking only gets to attack once every 2 turns, using this attract will mean it only has a 50% chance of attacking when it does attack. So lucky for us, that just minimises pretty much any chance it has of doing any damage at all. So I'll go for the Whirlpool so I can get that bit of extra chip damage off it. Alright, that's curse done. And that, and I think for now I'll just go for the Water Pulse and finish it off so long as it doesn't attack. Alright, that's good. And Water Pulse just like that, we're done. That went a lot smoother than I was hoping. And Cora gets the level up and she's trying to learn Confuse Ray, which is pretty good attack, so I'll replace Astonish. Alright, Poof. Learn Confuse Ray. And just like that, once we've got all the experience, we've defeated our father. I can't believe it. I lost to Matthew? Well, that's just rude. And just like that, we received the balance badge from Dad. With that badge, the defense of all your Pokemon will increase. Pokemon that know the HM move Surf, which we haven't acquired yet, will be able to travel over water. And this is my gift to you. I'm giving it to you so I'm sure you can use it correctly. And he gives us TM42, which, if he will explain it, contains Facade, which doubles the power of the move if a Pokemon is poisoned, paralysed or burned, which can turn a bad situation into an advantage. As a father, it makes me happy and a little sad. It's odd. Oh, man. Man just barges in. Ah, there you are, Matthew. Please come with me, there's something I want you to have. Norman, you don't mind, do you? Let me borrow your Matthew for a minute or two? It's alright, it's not like you may be kidnapping me or anything. Matthew, please excuse us for dragging you this way, but our Wally's become very healthy since he went to Verdanturf Town, and we owe it all to you. When Wally left town, you helped him catch Pokemon, right? I think that made Wally really happy. Actually, not just Wally, it made me, his father, happy too. Happy that he's gained such a great friend as you. This isn't a bribe or anything, but I'd really like to have this. And just like that, we get given HM03, which is Surf. You'll be able to go all sorts of places. And since words, we actually do have a water Pokemon that's capable of learning it, so I would like to teach Surf to Amanda. So now she has a strong, hard-hitting water move as well as Water Pulse. I'm going to get rid of Whirlpool because it's not a move that I'm going to really be using all that often. So like that, we are capable of now surfing in various areas. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for anyone who watched, and as I heal my Pokemon, we will meet back again in the next episode in Morville City. See you then.